A warm welcome to you. This channel is all about healing and growth for mind, body and soul. And so with that in mind, I'd like to share a profoundly healing technology that I've been looking into over the last several months that not many people know about. And this technology is called Pulsed Electromagnetic Field Therapy, or PEMF for short, PEMF. And I've been learning from a great chap called Steeve Bradet in Canada. And he's taught me to make a PEMF mini mat, which my wife and I have been testing with very positive results to reduce pain and inflammation. And with Steve's help, I've also just made a PEMF therapy chair mat. And in this video, I'll be walking you through how I made it and explaining a bit more about PEMFs. So PEMF is not a new technology. It's been around for decades. And so there are a large number of scientific studies and trials that have proven that it works, that it is effective. It's safe, it's non-invasive, and it harnesses the natural energy of pulsed magnetic fields. And these are typically pulsed into the body 1 to 30 times a second to stimulate the body's cells, restore their natural function. This process can enhance the body's ability to reduce inflammation, relieve pain, improve circulation, boost energy levels, and promote faster and more effective healing and recovery. Although it's not a panacea for everything, but it is an effective and increasingly accessible healing technology that I think more people should know about. So what is happening in PEMF? So changing magnetic fields affect charged particles and improve the ability of our cell membranes to transport charged particles in and out of the cell. Calcium ions are particularly important. So as well as reducing inflammation and pain, daily use of PEMF therapy also restores neurotransmitters, increases brain function, increases blood oxygen levels, balances blood pressure, and improves circulation. It also significantly increases ATP production in mitochondria, the energy-producing engines in our cells. PEMFs also help to activate antioxidant defenses throughout the body, reducing the damaging effects of stress, so it's anti-aging, and pollution, and supporting the immune system to protect vital organs like the heart and the brain. The good thing is you can't overdose on PEMFs. The body just takes what it needs and no more. So it's really safe. Just make sure you're hydrated well when you first start using PEMFs, because our cells often will detox heavy metals, and these will need to be flushed out of the system. So just one more thing to mention. There are hundreds of PEMF systems available that will promise the world, but a great many of them are not built well, and so they're not very effective. So that's why I decided to build my own. So thank you, Steeve Bradet, for that. And you can look up Steve on his YouTube channel. So I hope you find this video useful, especially if you're looking for safe ways to boost your own health. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'll be narrating as we go through the build, so I hope you enjoy it. So here's the seat in its finished state with the control box. So let's start at the beginning, and we're going to be looking at winding the coils. Now, each of these coils is 95 turns, and this little coil making device is pretty cool, amazingly inexpensive from Amazon. Just love it. Really cool the way it works. So 95 turns is about a 95 millimeter diameter coil, and so there's quite a lot of copper on there, and that's the key with this technology, is to have coils which have a lot of turns on them, because many commercially available PEMF systems don't use very much copper, and as a result, the magnetic fields they produce are not that effective. So Steeve Bradet from PEMF with Steve, look him up. He's helped me to understand how to build this, because he's been doing this for several years. So here you can just see it's burning off the ends of the enameled copper wire, so that I can clean them in a minute. There we go, and ensure a good contact. And these coils are pretty sturdy, so we've got good strength in them. That's about 22 AWG, American wire gauge, I think it is. And just checking the resistance of the coils, there should be about 1.6, 1.7 ohms, so that's pretty cool. And this mat's got 10 coils in it, this chair mat. It's going to be 6 in the back seat, and then 4 in the seat itself. As you can see, I'm just laying it out. So, joining the coils together now. A bit of soldering. Try not to burn myself in the process, which I managed to do a couple of times. And making sure that that enameled wire is well secured to the coil, because it doesn't like being bent and it can break easily. So being secured to the coil means that the connecting wires can flex easily. So we're going to embed those coils in a foam mat. So this is a yoga mat. That's it. So it just fits nicely. So laying out the coils for the backrest. So 6 coils, that means there's going to be a lot of what we would call magnetic field lines or flux, and that's the important thing. It's how many, what you might call Weber, which is the unit of magnetic flux. That's the magnetic field lines. How many field lines you have, that's important, as well as how quickly that magnetic field changes. So we're going to be powering these coils using a square wave from a control box. And we use a square wave because when the current flows up the one side of the square wave, that's a very, very quick change of current, and therefore a very, very quick change of magnetic field. And that is what induces the little teeny weeny currents in the body to produce the enhancing effects on the physiology of the body and the cells. So here I'm just soldering and connecting all of the coils together, and they're actually connected sort of 5 coils together in series, and then those 5 are put in parallel with each other. And that's why I'm just testing the resistance of 5 of the coils, getting about 8 ohms, which is about right. So should be expecting to get about maybe 2 amps flowing, pulsed through the coils, and each pulse of the magnetic field, to create each pulse of the magnetic field. So now I'm just connecting both of the 5 together. Brushing up my soldering skills. And here's the controller. So that's called a pulse width modulator. And the black box you saw is a battery. So this is a portable chair, PEMF system. And what I'm doing here is I'm just checking the polarity of each coil. It's really, really important that they're all facing, let's say, north. And that you don't have a mix of north and south, because they would cancel each other out. So I'm just checking that they're all facing the same way when they get energized. And you can do that by just hanging a magnet in there, and I'm placing one coil on top of the other and seeing that they don't cancel out. So embedding it into the yoga mat and doing a quick taping job of my fingers in the process. And it's really about a consistent approach to PEMF therapy. It's not a panacea. It's not going to solve everything, but it's jolly useful as long as you use it on a regular basis, so a daily basis. So that really means having your own machine. You can go for PEMF therapy at practitioners, but once a week, well, that probably won't. It will help, but you won't see benefits that quickly. Really has to be once a day for, well, sort of starting off perhaps at sort of 10 or 15 minutes, and then extending that to half an hour a day. So this chair is great because it means that you can use it when you're working or in the car, and you're receiving PEMF therapy as you go. And so here I'm just checking the polarity of the coils, again making sure they're all pointing the same way, they're not cancelling each other out. I've got a little Gauss meter there. Just flipping it over now and just tape the other side as well. So this is pretty strong tape stuff. And one of the major benefits of PEMF is in pain reduction and inflammation reduction. And you probably know that it's estimated that so 80% of dis-ease or problems in the body stem from inflammation. So if we can help the body to recover from inflammation, then we can help it heal itself, and that's what PEMFs do. They help the body to get better at what the body does. It's not like the PEMFs heal the problem itself. The PEMFs actually help the body to come back up to its operating power, if you like. So you can just see here I'm securing the connections between the backrest and the seat, and now comes the smelly part with the contact adhesive. Just putting some felt onto the back. And battling with the wind in the process. PEMFs also have been shown to help nerve regrowth and repair, especially in something like arthritis, both osteo and rheumatoid arthritis. And what can happen with arthritis is that it can help, but it will take a few months of daily treatment, daily PEMF therapy. And sometimes what happens in the first week is that because the nerves start to come back online, it can feel a little painful in the affected areas, which is a good sign. It means something is changing. That's me putting a bit of weight onto the mat to make it glue. Okay, so now we're going to do the control box. I'm getting the switch in there, little funky blue switch, which lights up when it's on. Just making sure everything is nice and tidy as we go. I'm going to pop that in there. And the battery that powers this portable system is pretty decent, actually. I mean, we're going to be drawing about, well, several amps. So a fair bit of power, but only in little teeny pulses. So the battery wouldn't be able to sustain a continual pulse or a continual on, and that wouldn't really help anyway, because it's the pulses that are needed in PEMFs. But it's got the circuitry in the battery to cope with these pulses and deliver the energy that's needed, deliver the current that's needed. So I'm just putting a little grommet in there to take the strain of the cable so it can't be pulled out. Attach the strap on the back of the chair so you can secure it to the chair or the car seat. Now we're going to thread in the power to the coils. So this is coming out of the pulse width modulator. I had a bit of a problem trying to get that in there. It took me about 10 minutes. That's a 3D printed faceplate, which I'm new to 3D printing, and I got stuck into the design of it the other day, and a friend of mine has got a 3D printer, and hey presto, it worked. I was absolutely amazed. So can't wait to get my own one at some point. So now just attaching the wires, connecting the wires up to the ZK PP2K. That's the controller, that's the pulsar, if you like. It's a wonderful device. It's pretty inexpensive, easily obtainable, and that's what makes the magnetic field pulse. You can set its frequency, and you can set what's called a duty cycle, which is how long the pulse lasts for. But generally, because we're battery operated, we want that duty cycle to be pretty low, at 1%, so that the pulse is actually very, very quick. And there we go, nicely connected together with some Velcro and a bit of glue gun, hot glue, to secure things into place. So now we're going to connect the power supply from the battery to the ZK. So again, just putting a little grommet in there, little rubber grommet. Again, that was really awkward. I think it's because the case is quite thick. But gradually got it in there, and needed to put a little extension on that. That's the blue wire you can see. And now connecting it up to the positive and negative of the ZK. And this is not my design. This is Steeve Bradet's design, and he's got a wonderful Patreon that you can take a look at. PEMF with Steve, spelled STEEVE. And he's been really cool, really helpful in showing me how to do this, and hundreds of other people how to make their own PEMF device. There we go, we have power. The blue light is on, and the pulse width modulator is on as well. It's now set to 1 Hertz, and it's got a duty cycle of 1%. And here it is, here's the finished product. Nicely connected together. Pretty comfortable to sit on, actually. I can't actually feel the coils at all. And there goes the backrest. Got 2 little straps at the top there, so if you're in the car you can put those on the headrest, strap those to the headrest, and there's the strap that keeps it in place around the car seat or the normal seat. You can put it on your office chair, and I think that's what the gentleman I'm making this for is going to do. Now this is a little probe, just showing the effect of the magnetic fields. It's connected to an oscilloscope. So let's turn the unit on. Okay, so I'm just going to power it up. go. So we're now pulsing, and we're pulsing at a rate of once a second. And the duty cycle is 1%. So that means that the pulse is on for 1% of 1 second. So it's a pretty quick pulse, but that's all we need. And our little probe there is picking up the induced electrical currents. So you can imagine that the little probe is your body. Your body will be experiencing some little teeny weeny electrical currents, and it's that which is the magic. That's the magic that helps the cells to become more efficient. And here we see the magnet just popping up and down to show the magnetic field is pulsing. And yeah, managed to find a bag that can be used to transport it all around. And there we have it, the chair seat PEMF system. I had a lot of fun making it. If you've got any questions, then please feel free to ask. And thanks for watching.